says it's a walking simulator or some crap, which sounds boring, but I'm tired, and so I'm going to do this. I really don't know what to expect, except it says it's a walking simulator or some crap, which sounds boring, but I'm tired, and so I'm going to do this. Listening to myself.
Dear Esther, the gulls do not land here anymore. I've noticed that this year they seem to shun the place. Maybe it's the depletion of the fishing stock driving Esther. The gulls do not land here anymore. I've noticed that this year they seem to shun the place.
Yay, I fixed it. Alright.
Perhaps it's me. When he first landed here, Donnelly wrote that the herds were sickly, and their shepherds the lowest of the miserable classes that populate these Hebridean islands. 300 years later, even they have departed.
Pretty. It's kind of eerie. I feel like it might be a little boring, but whatever. That's not creepy at all. You know, abandoned places. Yum. It's just, I don't know how to pick anything up, so. Is that the Bible? A Hebridean history? Okay. What was that? Anything? Oh, okay. I'm really confused. Wait, what? That's a carbon. It's a hydrocarbon with an OH, so it's an alcohol. I'm gonna nerd out for a minute, apparently. I wish I really remembered my intro chemistry. I just don't remember naming at all. Yeah, anyway. It's like... Right, I think OH is an alcohol? I don't know. Whatever. Why is there so much paint? So it's like lighthouse paint or something, I'm assuming. Who knows? Water heater? Right? Bumping noises. Can I go in the actual lighthouse? Because I kind of really want to go. Can I run? No. At least not through typical means. Shift does not run. Oh god, walk forever. I want to light about it. Wait, is that a... or some kind of broadcast tower? I'm gonna take the high road. Well, this is, Alright, yeah, walking simulator. I totally get this now. I don't see anything, super duper exciting. What's that? More paint cans. Really? Oh god. Can I jump? Am I just gonna fall? Oh, alright. I'm just skilled. Didn't even matter.
Donnelly reported the legend of the hermit, a holy man who sought solitude in its most pure form. Allegedly, he rode here from the mainland in a boat without a bottom, so all the creatures of the sea could rise at night to converse with him. How disappointed he must have been with their chatter. Perhaps now, when all that haunts the ocean is the rubbish dumped from the tankers, he'd find more peace. They say he threw his arms wide in a valley on the south side, and the cliff opened up to provide him shelter. They say he died of fever 116 years later. The shepherds left gifts for him at the mouth of the cave, but Donnelly records they never claim to have seen him. I have visited the cave and I have left my gifts, but like them, I appear to be an unworthy subject of his solitude.
Okay. Well, that was pretty. Oh god, no. Ah. No. Can I please? I can't jump, like. Alright. Well, let's poop. I hope I don't need to go up there again. One thing I can say, it's a pretty game. Look at that, it's really pretty. The water's pretty. It's calming. You get the soothing ocean there. I guess. What the fuck? Is that like a crab trap? I have no idea. Although I lived in Washington for a while, I never went crab fishing. Can I, like, drown myself? Oh my god. Did I just drown myself?
Come back.
I think I killed myself, didn't I? Well, that was fun. Well, more crab traps. I was thinking about playing Borderlands, and it's definitely not claptrap, so, you know.
When you were born, your mother told me, a hush fell over the delivery room. A great red birthmark covered the left side of your face. No one knew what to say, so you cried to fill the vacuum. I always admired you for that you cried to fill whatever vacuum you found. I began to manufacture vacuums, just to enable you to deploy your talent. The birthmark faded by the time you were 6, and had gone completely by the time we met, but your fascination with the empty and its cure remained.
What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck is this game? Yeah, I decided to go this way because I don't want to walk around the other part of the island and miss the opportunity to go up. So, yeah. I really don't understand what's happening. I'm guessing I'm thinking I'm Esther, and these are like my husband or something's letters to me.
Donnelly's book had not been taken out from the library since 1974. I decided it would never be missed as I slipped it under my coat and avoided the librarian's gaze on the way out. If the subject matter is obscure, the writer's literary style is even more so. It is not the text of a stable or trustworthy reporter. Perhaps it is fitting that my only companion in these last days should be a stolen book written by a dying man.
What the fuck? Is that like a rodent? Anyway, I don't know what's happening in this game. I can just walk up the hill. Right?
When someone had died or was dying, or so ill they gave up what little hope they could sacrifice, they cut parallel lines into the cliff, exposing the white chalk beneath. You could see them from the mainland or the fishing boat, and know to send aid or impose a cordon of protection, and wait a generation until whatever pestilence stalked the cliff paths died along with its hosts. My lines are just for this, to keep any would-be rescuers at bay. The infection is not simply of the flesh.
Yes, it is of the flesh.
I quote directly, a motley lot with little to recommend them. I have now spent 3 days in their company. That is, I fear, enough for any man not born amongst them. Despite their tedious inclination to quote scripture, they seem to me the most God-forsaken of all the inhabitants of the Outer Isles. Indeed, in this case, the very gravity of that term, forsaken by God, seems to find its very apex. It appears to me that Donnelly, too, found those who wander this shoreline to be adrift from any chance of redemption. Did he include himself in that, I wonder?
There's a ship. That's cool. I don't know what I should be doing. Is that a graveyard? Or is that just some, like, pixelated shrubbery?
Dear Esther, I met Paul. I made my own little pilgrimage. My Damascus, a small semi-detached on the outskirts of Wolverhampton. We drank coffee in his kitchen and tried to connect to one another. Although he knew I hadn't come in search of an apology, reason or retribution, he still spiraled in panic, thrown high and lucid by his own dented bonnet. Responsibility had made him old. Like us, he'd already passed beyond any conceivable boundary of life.
I'm gonna drown. Don't drown. Nope, gonna drown. Alright, let's get out of there. I wanted to go to the boat.
I find myself increasingly unable to find that point where the hermit ends and Paul and I begin.
What the fuck?
We are woven into a sodden blanket, stuffed into the bottom of a boat to stop the leak and hold back the ocean. My neck aches from staring up at the aerial. It mirrors the dull throb in my gut where I am sure I've begun to form another stone. In my dreams, it forms into a perfect representation of Lot's wife, head over her shoulder, staring along the motorway at the approaching traffic in a vacuum of fatalistic calm.
Okay, so I kind of missed what he said. I love the luminous paint, that's really fucking cool. This looks like a neuron, but it also has like roots. Or maybe it's just supposed to be neuron-y. And there's that same fucking bullshit. I don't know. Okay, so wait, methane is singular, so that maybe that's ethyl alcohol? Because methane is C4 or CH4, so a carbon with 4 hydrogens, right? And this is a carbon singly bonded to another carbon. One has, 3 hydrogens, one has 2 hydrogens, and an OH, or a hydroxide. Ha! Ha! Some of the shit's coming back. And I feel like the OH there is totally the basis for alcohol. Or maybe it's just like ethyl hydroxide or something. I feel like it's ethyl though, because I feel like methyl is singular like single carbon. And then ethyl is duo. I don't know, either way it's simplistic and it's a hydrocarbon, so whatever. I don't know. What the fuck is that supposed to be? I have no idea what that is supposed to be. Alright. And more neurons. This is really cool and really creepy. And I was gonna say before that last bit chopped in, I'm just gonna just to make sure I cover all the ground, I'm going to take the right hand paths. There's bones. Clothing. Did someone go swimming or someone living here? Someone die in here? Obviously there's some shit. There's definitely some shit right here. And I fucked up and I don't remember exactly what was said in every situation here. But cool.